Hey, what's up, Lindsay?
Hey John, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Hey, did you get a message from the Tier 5 chatbot about this meeting?
I typed in team info, but I didn't get a notification of it.
Yeah,
I had to type in team info to get it.
everybody should have got a notification. So let me just send one out. Hey, Brittany.
Lindsay! Hey, John. We were just brainstorming on Tier 5.
Well, let me send out this this notification to everybody else in our team. And then I have to pee after that. So
Bye. I'll run entertainment while you pee.
well, I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. I just gotta send this out real quick.
Jane! There's our people showing up. Darla! Cantro!
Thanks.
Yay, Brittany!
Whoop! This is how I always am. Be yourself because you can't change.
That's right. Don't like it, F it.
Man, I tried that little quiet buttercup shit. That is like so didn't work for me.
Is
There's
that Darla?
so much to say, you know.
I was going to introduce myself, Darla. I'm Jane. Nice to
Hi,
meet
Jane.
you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm looking for Dana. You need to talk to Dana too.
Yeah, okay.
So Darla, who are you under? Who did you join under? You're
I joined
directly under the
John.
captain of the ship? Yep.
I am.
Me
I guess
too.
I'm one of the rats.
Are we rats? Is that what John calls us?
I never call anybody.
it's
I
just
never
that
call you
rats
guys a
go down
rat.
with ships, you know.
I'm under John, you know, we're a bunch of rats. I'm like, are we on a ship? And I'm like, it's sinking and I'm a rat. That's the vision I got. I go,
But if it sinks, we will go down with John.
I'm hanging with the monkey because the monkey's gonna know what's happening. So
The
when
monkey's gonna swim, man.
when George takes off, I'm out of here.
I will tell you guys what will happen most likely. There will be no sinking of a ship. You guys are either, to be honest, what's gonna happen, my ship's gonna sail just fine. You guys are either gonna get thrown off the boat or you guys are gonna jump off and drown. Those are the two options that are gonna happen. You guys are either gonna be assholes that really don't have any real desire to do anything other than say that, hey, I want all this magic stuff to happen and I'm gonna throw you off the boat, or you guys are gonna say, hey, I can't cut it, I can't cut it, and you're gonna jump off and drown, or we're all gonna happily reach our destination together through hard work and effort, because that's what it takes. That's what, trust me, if you think my life's just been a fairy tale for the last 2.5 years, I just, working 1 hour a day and magic has happened. No, I've been working 20 hours a day for at least 28 months to be where I'm at right now. So it's a process.
Destination success.
Awesome.
That's the train we're on, sucker.
So
we got
just a little bit of time. What I gotta do is go in and find some sheet real quick, where I can put this down and kind of see who's all in here real quick, and just do a roll call for our meetings. I want to keep track of our meetings. Now, some of you guys, we're gonna do weekly meetings like this just to check up on everybody and give each other support, make sure that we're here to help each other, and that we're all ultimately getting closer to our goals and where we want to be at. All right. So some of you guys, I can see, like right now, these people right here, if you can see my screen. Right now, these people right here, I like these people right now. So whoever you see on the screen right here, I'm liking these guys: Joel, Josh, Swalek, Lindsay, Wasili, John. I love that dude. Why am I liking these guys? Because these guys are going in and they are taking their success steps inside the chatbot, which is why their information is right here. So this, Joel, I don't think maybe you gave the correct information here, and you did not.
Will you put that link in the chat so I can just do it? Because I'm doing success steps. I dropped the ball when it meant updating this shit. So
Yeah, so
I'm with you, Brittany.
you need to do it in the chat bot. So it's inside the tier 5 chat bot. Inside the tier 5 chat bot, if you just type in success steps, it's going, Brittany, you did it once already, but all your information popped up as
crazy.
No, it popped up as team info. I was literally watching you do it, and it was all popping up as team info because you weren't putting in the actual.
Oh, you're right. Okay, I'll do it after the call.
So who all's, let's see who all's here right now. Let me figure out where this.
Well, where's Wasili? He's the one who reminded me about the call.
Okay, we got Brenny, Darla, Joel, Kay is Kevin. Is that right? Kay for Kevin?
Ken.
Ken. All right, Ken, let's see. Ken, you're on here. You're on here, Ken. Vaughn, you're not on my good list though, but you are here, Ken. Now it's getting messed up. Now we do have Kevin. We got Lindsay, Wasili, Jane. So we're missing quite a bunch of people on our team, which is fine. Not everybody can always come. We're missing quite a bunch of people on our team. So I've got a little bit of agenda, just some stuff that I wanted to go over today. And then I wanted to make a couple things. I wanted to make sure you guys are aware of a couple things. One is obviously that you should be in this chat bot. All right, you should be in the tier 5 chat bot. You should be labeled as a JV team member. So let's make sure everybody is already there on the JV team. So if you're here at this meeting, or if you are, hey Charles is here as well. So if you're here on this meeting, or some of you guys know other people that are in our team, if you don't see them on here, make sure you let them know. You guys should all be on this list right here. This is the JV team. This is the list you guys should all be on. So I expect you guys are all on this list. Anybody, Charles, you're there. Swallow, so you're there already, right? Yep, you're there. You guys all make sure that you're here, okay? So anybody not see their name on this list here? Anybody not in here? Joel, you're there. All right, great.
I'm there. Yep.
You guys are all there.
I'm the only Dutch one.
You always are so special.
So you've got these success steps in here, all right? So if you type in, I want you guys to make sure you understand, and any other team members that either are on my team that you guys know and are your friends and you communicate with, or your own team members, which hopefully you guys start building. Wasili, I know you've got some of your own team members already. I know that Wasili, I think you got 3 already that are listed on your team. Brenny's got like 7 now, I think. And then Junior's got 1. Darla, I put one under you, Darla. So you do technically have a team person that I put underneath you. But for those people to be underneath you, there's an expectation that, like my expectation, I can put people, like when people come to me, and this is going to happen directly, and this is one of the benefits that you guys are going to have, is because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to come to me directly to try to join the group, because I run the company and I'm the technical owner of the group. So what I'm going to do when they come to me directly is I'm going to dish them off to my team. All right, you guys can understand that each new person that comes on my team is going to be a time expenditure that I'm going to have to go in and spend time with that person. And my time is really, really valuable to me, because if I spend my time doing the right thing, I make a lot of money. So what I'm going to be doing is taking those people who come directly to me, and I'm just going to be putting them on your guys' affiliate links and let them sign up under you. But what I don't want to happen is I don't want to put people on your guys' team, and then you guys get used to not having to do anything to get team members. They're just given to you for free, and then you guys don't go in and actually help your team members support your team members and they themselves don't make any progress and you don't make any progress, because it's going to be a waste for everybody. So if I'm putting people on your team, I'm expecting that you're reaching out to them, you're talking to them, maybe once a day or something, you're messaging them saying, hey, what's up? You know, are you doing okay today? That you guys are building your team and working with your team. Someone else just came in, I thought. Oh, Christopher's in. All right, so back to the point. The point is essentially, check this JV team info, because this is where I'll post updates for our team. So just make sure you check this often. I'll post updates for our team. You'll always find the team meetings there. That's where you'll find your success steps. You'll also find your bot trainings there. All right, if you want to do bot trainings. Brittany, I think, is going to organize a chat tool training for us. If you guys want to attend that, you're more than welcome to attend that. So when you do these success steps are essentially homeworks that we're going to be assigning, that if you guys do them, you should be moving towards the right path of the success that you're wanting to take, either whether it's helping us all together as a group or just reaching your own individual goals. So your first steps.
Can we call them success steps instead of homework?
They're called success steps. I mean, right here it says JV team homework, but they are all called success steps referenced in the chat bot. So in the chat bot, they're always referenced as success steps. In the back end, I just call them fucking homework. So I can change this to success steps if you want, Sarah.
I do. Thank you. It's a frequency thing. I'm setting to the universe, man.
Yeah, feng shui. It is. We have just positive vibe that negative word. Right?
Let things flow, man.
So your first ones.
Common sense and hippie together.
Your first ones are essentially to go in. So your first ones are essentially to make sure that you have your persona page, all right? To make sure you have your persona page, and then to post your contact information. So you can see like Lindsay here. Here's Lindsay. She's put in her contact information. We can all go connect with Lindsay on Facebook. We can all go connect with her on LinkedIn. If we're nice and good team members, we can write her a recommendation on LinkedIn. We can endorse her for skills on LinkedIn. Good stuff like that. We can like her little Facebook page, because she needs at least like 5 or 10 or 20 people to like it before she can pick an actual username. So we can help her with that type of stuff. And ultimately, we can connect with her in case we need her to help with anything. You guys can have access to this, all right? This is also, you get access to this spreadsheet inside your success steps. So whenever you take success steps, somewhere in here, you will see get connected in here. It's just a little button right here. You just click that button and it will open up this spreadsheet where you can see everybody's information on the team and you can go connect with them. You can also see all the information about everybody that we've taken in intake, so that you guys, because one of the things that you guys can do as teams, obviously, is network with each other, look and see, you know, what time zones do you guys have that overlap with other team members if you guys want to collaborate. Like one of the things that you see Wasili and Brittany and Lindsay and them do is they get together as a team, you know, 4 or 5 people, and they do their webinars and they do their live videos together, and that creates more credibility, that creates more credence. So you guys can go in, and if you guys want to start doing that on your own as well, I mean, you'd be surprised how many people, even I do it, and I'm more than happy to do it, that you can get sales just by interviewing somebody and just by talking to that person and staging an interview. And all the real pros, they do that all the time. They have staged interviews where they practice an interview, they stage what questions are going to be asked in that interview, and then somebody just interviews. I've got coming up one up in June for a group of like 13,000 people in the group, and that's all essentially they're going to do is interview you. So you guys can be doing the same thing to each other to help each other out. On this data sheet,
the thing too, John, that's cool is you guys took action and created that rotating URL. So you can create many different things of like, I can work with like Wasili and Lindsay and Jane on this project. I can work with just Lindsay on this one, because you can use that rotating URL. So you're spreading the people that show up. So I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, we built that just for you. It took 2 days, but it's built and it's there.
Yeah, but everybody can benefit, because everybody can now joint venture together and not worry somebody's getting all the leads. And it's so simple. So thank you. That's great.
So you guys can look and see what time frames you have that overlap with other people in the group, get connected with other people in the group, make friends with other people in the group. You can look and see, you can try to connect with people who have strengths that match your weaknesses, or who have weaknesses that match your strengths, or let's say who are completely opposite of what they've done in employment, so that you guys can begin to understand. Because like I told you before, whenever you're doing client calls, if you want to have calls with clients and try to get clients for, because you guys aren't, I mean, the whole purpose of this group isn't to limit you guys to sell some services that tier 5 produces, or to sell softwares that tier 5 produces. You can do whatever you want. If you guys want to offer, you know, digital media services or website design, or you want to offer video editing services, you're definitely able to do that. And the easiest way for you to do that is to leverage your network and leverage people that you know as references, and to help you whenever you need to go talk to a client and have a client conversation, to show up with a team of people. So that's what all this information is for. You guys definitely have access to this. One thing that I do expect is that every week, you guys are putting goals here. If you're not putting goals here, that's fine. This is a success step that you have. So for example, what I would do right now is, I thought I actually had set it up already, but I guess I didn't, where there was, attend team meeting right here. That's right. That's right. Let me just get this for you guys real quick. And I'm going to give this to you, and you guys can click this, gave weekly goals, and then attribute that you guys actually attended this meeting. And then you guys can click this link. That way I can, you know, at the end of 6 months, if you guys are like, hey, John, I want a refund because you're an idiot and you didn't help me at all, then I can just be like, you know what, you didn't participate at all. You're the one that sucks, but still, sure, I'll give you a refund, but I'm not the one that sucks, you do. And I would say,
yeah, so how can I update the information that's on the contact information page from the data sheet?
Did you say type in success?
You go through the success steps, Joel.
No, I've already done it. I want to update it.
Oh, he wants to go back and update the spreadsheet from what he already put in there. Is that
yeah,
it?
correct.
Yeah. So there, you can do that, but you've got to go by me to do that, because I've got to actually go in.
Normally it shows up in the upper left. There you go.
I guess it's not recording. It was supposed to be recording, but I guess it's not. I guess I paused it for some reason.
I really like this idea of what you're doing. So can you tell me what you're doing, so that when we run meetings, we can be efficient like this and practice what you're teaching us? Is it like an in-depth thing, or something you could give us a tip, and as we go through and build, we can do it? Or
can you clarify a little bit more what you're asking?
all about attending the meeting, so we can keep track like you are with, like, when we do group calls, and exactly cover our ass like you said, that they're like, you know, 2 months later, well, you know, you suck and I want a refund, and it's like, well, look, you didn't show up at one call.
Sure. So I'm using the chat bot, and all I'm doing, your reset, by the way, Joel, you should be able to go back in and do success steps again and walk through the same process again. So I'm just going to actually delete you from here, and you can just walk through the same process and give that information again, because I removed everything else. But all I'm doing, Brittany, is I've got a little thing in here that says that you've attended the team meeting, all right? Somewhere right here, that this is just saying that you're attending the team meeting. What I'll do is every week I'll update this value right here with a new date to represent that team meeting. And then every week I'm going to reset the fact that you gave your weekly goals back to false. So whenever you put in success steps again, it will prompt you to give your weekly goal again, because this is a variable that's checked. So every week now, whenever you attend the team meeting at the end of the week, you can go in now right afterwards and give your goals for next week. That way we can go in and look and see what your guys' actual goals are, if they're even realistic goals, because it can be daunting to set goals and not reach those goals. So if you set goals that are simply not attainable, you're going to find out that you're going to lose confidence and motivation because you're trying to do shit that you simply can't do, and you're trying to make yourself believe that that's an achievable goal. So that's just dumb. So like here, Joel, you've got 200 followers on your Facebook page. This is an achievable goal. You can share it on, I mean, how many people do you have on your personal profile? You got 1,000? Great. You could probably get 200 followers on your page organically just from your friends and from us as a team. I mean, us as a team, you can query us to go in and help you do that, and we can go in and follow and help. So this is an attainable goal. So every week I'm expecting that you guys are from, well, I mean, what should your goals be? I'm not going to tell you what your goals should be. Your goals, those things you can come up on your own, but we need some mechanism to look and make sure that you're actually making goals and setting progress for yourself. If not, then you're not really doing anything. So make sure you're in the chat bot. Make sure you're taking those actual success steps. Make sure you click that button that I put in the chat that says that you've attended this team meeting. All right. I would like to know essentially who has a bot already, where you guys are with bots, and who has a bot for their persona page, because you guys need to have a bot.
I have a bot for my persona page. At this moment, ManyChat. But once I'm more, I'm more specialist in chat fuel, I want to transfer it to chat fuel also. But I have several bots running on two pages. One from my .com Academy, and one from my persona page.
So you do have a bot on your persona page. Anybody else have a bot set up already?
I do.
Sorry.
I tried. I don't know if it's successful or not.
Brittany, you said you do. Wendy?
I have like 5 bots set up.
No, I don't have one on my persona page. I've got one on my digital marketing page.
So you can set one up pretty easily then. You know how to set one up pretty easily.
Yes, and I set one up for the Get Seen, Get Leads Summit with timers and stuff. So I think I have 4 or 5, 1, 2, 3, 5 right now, plus the chat fuel one. So I know how to use, bots.
Okay, so who doesn't have a bot set up whatsoever for anything on Facebook?
I said the one-eyed captain.
Who's I said the one-eyed captain.
I'm not sure. I don't know if mine works.
Janie worked on hers, but she's not sure it works. We'll test it.
So where is it? So Jane, you have one, but I'm not sure if it works.
No, I've been working on it. Let's not say I have a 1-page, or actually I used the one for BA.
So you do have a bot then, right? I don't care if it works or not. All I care is that if someone was to message you for whatever random reason, you would have them on your list in the future. Maybe you're not prepared for them right now, but we want to have them even if we ain't prepared for them. So
I'm close.
I think what she's saying is there's some people have problems they just haven't used it enough, is putting the HTML box in there so that the growth tool pops in.
In Builderall?
In their back office. Isn't that where you were having problems? I've heard a couple people say that. So simple.
Yeah, you have to put a script
I had problems with that, Brenny.
So
on ManyChat, but that was to put it onto my Summit, the opt-in for the Summit page.
So what I want you guys to do, if you notice that you have common problems like this, all right, if you guys notice that, hey, 3 or 4 of us has had this common problem, what I want you to do is note that problem down, work with one of my engineers. I've got 2 engineers that I can have to help you out. I do not want my engineer to solve every fucking one of your problems. What I would like is you guys all have the same problem. 5 of you have the same problem. One of you sit down with my engineers, figure out the solution. solve the problem, share the information with the other 4 and do it on your own. If you can't figure it out, my dudes will help you. I'll assign them to help you. But if you guys, what will happen is if you guys end up trying to be reliant on them to do everything for you, not a lot of stuff's going to actually get done because there's only one.
No, it could be a technical glitch. It could just be a technical glitch we're unaware of if it's all the people on Builderall. I don't know.
It could be. Most likely, Brenny, it's a user error, most likely.
Mine works.
So
I'm blaming Builderall.
But we know it's operator error. Wasili, yours works, mine works.
Yeah, mine works very well. It's,
Okay.
So it's purely to get the script in the right, so you must put it in the page script, so no problem, then it works.
Page script.
Yeah.
That's probably what
yours was a different type of growth tool, Wasili, to the one that I was trying to set up, and I think that might have been.
Yeah, I can help you with that, Lindsay, no problem.
Well, it's over with now because it was for the summit, so.
Oh, okay.
Next time.
We'll still help you. You got to know how to do it.
Well, I have a support person that I've brought in that will be able to help you guys with tech stuff. They've worked in Builderall already. They've worked in ClickFunnels already. They've built several chatbots already that I'm designating to help you guys with anything that you need. Like I said, I do not want that person to. I do not want you guys to just look at that person as somebody that you can just outsource tasks to because you don't want to do. That is a person that you can outsource tasks to because you don't know how to do, and they can help you and teach you so that it can get done immediately, and you can also know how to do it in the future, or you can know how to do it so that you can help your team with it if your team struggles with the same thing. So that person will be made available to you. If you want to know how to contact that person, it will be in Team Info inside the chat bot. If you don't see it in Team Info, if you haven't put it there, type Team Info in again later on, like the next day or something. It will be there. So only 2 people have a bot, it seems like so far. Lindsay, you do have a bot for something on the internet?
I do. I have a bot as well.
Kevin?
Yeah, I've got a bot for my, so I've got a page for like digital marketing and chatbot building and things like that. So I've got that.
Hey, John, is there a way you can send a link out to Junior? He didn't get one, and Chris hadn't gotten one either, and my computer is doing something really weird.
Yeah, they should have got it. If they didn't get it, it's because they are not in the chat bot.
I don't know. I think Chris may be in.
Yeah, I just sent it out to them. That's just because I'm almost going to assume if I look in here and people that they're not actually in my chat bot as far as JV team members. So I don't see Junior there. Junior's not there. That's why he didn't get it, because he's not listed there. So no big deal. I did send it out to both of them.
Okay.
All right, so you guys understand that there's basically 2 things in the chatbot that you should look for. One's team info, one's success steps. Both of those things you should repeatedly do. There'll be information in team info. As I update information, it will be in there. And success steps will give you more and more things that you could be doing if you don't know what to do. So essentially, I wanted to go over a couple things with you guys. What are those things? One of them was chatbots. So if you guys don't have a chatbot, at least set one up for your persona page. All right. Make sure that you get some chatbot set up. If you already have a chatbot and you don't have time to set one up for your persona page, no issue. If you don't have a chatbot connected to any Facebook page whatsoever, go ahead, take some time, set one up. Literally won't take you more than 10 minutes just to set up a basic chatbot that does nothing, but at least you'll have one that if someone decides to message you, you'll collect them as a lead. And then it allows me, as I have engineering time, as I have bot developers that are free, we can go in and work on your chatbot and start building it up if you guys just don't have the time. Once we make a template, then we can just distribute it to all you guys so that you'll have something. All right. So that's going to be one of your actual assignments that I'm going to put over here. And your success steps is going to be chatbot. and I'll fill that out later. So some of the other things that I wanted to make sure you guys are on progress doing. I know some of you guys really are. I've seen you doing it already. One of the main things that I want to make sure that everybody does, all right? One of the main things I want to make sure that you guys do is document as much of this as possible. All right. I will record as much as I can and make it publicly available. If you guys are working, right? If you guys are doing stuff, don't be scared to live stream your actual process of work and store that content. Even if you don't want to live stream on Facebook, you can live stream on Zoom just to have the recorded content of what you're actually doing. All right. Try to document everything as much as possible. It would be really useful. It would be really useful if once a day or every couple days, you guys could go in and essentially have a little diary, you know, like a little 3-minute or 5-minute diary about this journey that you're embarking on. Because essentially all you guys are embarking on this journey to quit a 9-to-5 job, to not fucking work for some company, to really find your own passion and do your own thing and make a living online doing something that you enjoy doing. So you can understand if you're successful at this to any measure, a lot of people are going to envy you and will more than likely want to follow you and consume that content and even pay you for that information. So if you can document this journey, especially from the beginning of what you're planning to do, what you don't know what you're doing, great, fucking document that shit on a video on your diary, a 5-minute video. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm gonna go search the internet. I don't have a plan. I'm gonna try to find a plan. Here's the steps that I'm gonna take. Great. After 3 months, after 4 months, however long it takes, you're gonna end up having a lot of content that you can curate and turn into a class that you can sell like Hector for $500 a pop, and then a monthly fee. Really easy, just showing people what you did. And don't be scared to go in on your content and say, well, I don't know what to fucking do, because trust me, if that's your first series of your video, you're going to resonate with so many other people out there in the world because they themselves also don't know what to do. So for them to see like, hey, this person didn't do, it'll be great. So that's the one thing that I can tell you is document all of this as much as you possibly can, all right?
Who's yelling?
What up?
Hey, Junior. Junior's great.
Finally got in. Sorry I'm late.
Hey, Junior, what's up, man? I can't even see. There's so many of you guys. I can't even see all you guys right now. There's so many of you. Like,
Yeah, you know, good. No worries. I was trying to get into the this meeting for about 15 minutes. I couldn't find a link. I couldn't find it in the.
It's in the chat, but I don't have you registered as a JV team member for some reason in the chat bot. So I'm going to change that right now and go.
Yeah, sweet.
And put the,
I was hanging. I was like, oh, I'm fucking late. I'm gonna miss
Junior's
everything.
taking it all personal.
Yeah, I was getting sad.
You missed the
I've been here for half an hour. Let me in.
You're in.
pizza.
I didn't have you in there as a JV team member. You're in now, so you'll get the notifications. I'll make these live. I'll do my best to make these live videos available once I get them uploaded to YouTube. Because I myself am also documenting all of this. Like me, for example, right after this is done, or after some time this is done, I'm gonna offer how to fucking monetize a Facebook group course so that people can pay money, and I'll teach them how to monetize a Facebook group. And it's gonna be pretty easy. Start a Facebook group, tell people they gotta give you money to be in the group, done. But definitely document as much.
You know, John, that's how I ended up in this group. I mean, I had said I want to start a Facebook group and monetize it, and then you popped on with Hector one day, and I'm starting a group, man, 30,000 a month, and I'm like telling all these guys, I don't know who the hell this is, but get in this group, and I don't know what we just bought, but it was like $10.
It's gonna work too. Trust me, it's gonna work.
And all of a sudden, I'm like, holy crap! This is just like the best thing ever. I'm where I'm supposed to be. And I just joined to learn how to do a group.
It is gonna work, so it's definitely gonna work. Another thing that I want to make sure, I know some of you guys have done it because I've even participated with you in your offer. But one thing that everybody needs to have is a solid offer. Okay, so right now you can offer. So right now, like what I have on my board is you can offer all the standard group benefits of the tier 5 group. All right, that you can offer everything that you get if you join the tier 5 group. That's already something that's included in your offer. All right, a Zapier account, I'll let you guys include that just for your offers. You can include that for your offer. But what else do you have for your offer? So one thing that you can do is you can get on the internet, like you can go to that group I showed you the other day, the Badass Founders and Marketers, any group out there. You go to the Chat Fuel group, you go to Hector's group, you go to Mini Chat group, every group out there, you'll find motherfuckers having free things, a free little report that they've compiled. Save all that shit and compile 20 free things and say, hey, you're gonna get all this stuff and each thing is valued at this, this, and this. Those are things that you can add to your offer to make a better looking offer, and it doesn't cost you anything. It's just free stuff, all right? Like, for example, you guys want to know a badass offer that you could do right now? A badass offer, what you could do is you could just go into Chat Fuel and you can look and you can see, look, here's every free template that Chat Fuel has, all right? A Shopify store. Well, guess what? These are free templates for Chat Fuel. You can compile just a list of names of all these templates. Facebook template, chiropractor template, coffee hack template, weather forecast, food truck, restaurant menu. And you can give these as your free templates. I mean, you could put in your offer, I'm going to give you 25 free chatbot templates. And those things are valued at $3,000. What do they cost you? Fucking nothing. They're free on Chat Fuel. Most people out there, they don't know that. They're just going to see, I got 35 free templates. Yeah, I'm going to buy that.
In my head. He just did what I just did. He pulled it out of my head. John!
Easy. Other people you'll find are out there. They create this free content for you, and trust me, there's so much money that happens on the line, online as a utility of a function of saving somebody time. Nobody wants to go to 50 different Facebook groups and find 50 different free how to do this, you know, how to extract all of the Facebook emails from a Facebook group. You can go to that Badass Digital Marketers and you can find that they have like literally written documents just shared that you can copy over to your own file and make that your free piece of content with your offer. And maybe some people will know you got it from over here. People aren't going to care if you compile them together. You can find them all over the internet for free. So try to do that. Try to find those courses. If you guys have paid for courses and have courses and have taken courses, and essentially what you can do is take that course, watch that course. After you watch that course, you know, take some notes. After you're done with that course, translate it. What that means is paraphrase, regurgitate everything that dude said, strip out all the non-valuable shit that he said, re-say it in your own style that's going to resonate with your audience. Now you have a training course. You don't have to do any real study, and you just watch somebody else's course and just give out the same information they just gave out in your own words. Done. You got a course now. You can add that to your offer. Now you got some chatbot templates. Now you got some courses. You got a bunch of free PDFs that you could offer on how to do this strategy. I mean, look at Hector. Hector just came into our group the other day, and if you look in our group, he gave like 19 cold email scripts. People pay, like, you know, people pay content writers $500 to write 3 email scripts. You can take those and you can add that to your offer and say, I'm also going to give you all this free email templates, all that. So be on the lookout all the time. Be on the lookout all over the internet. Like if you see an ad on the internet, like on Facebook, and you're scrolling and you see an ad, and it's like, want to learn how to do this? Click here to learn more. And all you got to do is give your name and email, and they're going to give you a video or they're going to give you a free ebook. Give them dude your fucking name and email and get their free stuff and compile a list of all that free stuff so that you can give it back out to other people for their names and their emails so that you can start marketing to them. So that doesn't take you a lot of time and doesn't really cost you any money. So it takes a little bit of time. So,
John, I'm in the middle of doing what you've just said about watching a course that I paid for and making notes.
Well, that's good. I mean, it's a really. And
then, what I'm going to do with that then is make my own course.
He's in our brains. I told you, Lindsay. He's in our brains.
It's a really good thing. It's really easy, and trust me, most of these gurus out there that advertise on Facebook, that's what they really do. They find other people's content and they go in, and honestly, you understand that almost every person, when they do a live or they do some webinar to provide some content, at least 50% of the time that they spend is self-promotion or just non-valuable shit. You can get such a following just by going in and absorbing the content, understanding what they were actually teaching people, and removing all the fluff, removing all the bullshit, and just give the raw value. Great. More people will watch your thing than the original thing because it costs them half the time, right? So definitely be doing that, and come up with your own offer. You have all the benefits of the group membership that you can offer, but you want to have your own little things that you can add to the offer so that you can compete with other affiliates and whatever they're doing. I mean, you look at Hector, he's out there giving an extra $500 course with his offer if somebody joins the group. Why is he doing that? To make his shit more attractive and make people come in under you. So you guys need to definitely do the same thing. So document your process so that you can turn this into a case study, which could be one of the free things that you give out later. Here's a case study of how I monetize my group, or here's a case study how I went from not knowing shit about affiliate marketing to having $2,000 a month in affiliate marketing recurring revenues. You want to document this shit so that people will pay you for it. Build your offer. Try to come up at least with some type of offer that you can offer to people whenever you're doing your live videos or your promotion. And then try to get into new Facebook groups. Try to really figure out what you're interested in. Like, if you can find something you're really, really interested in, like for me, it's chatbots. For me, I can sit in a chatbot group all day and just read the comments and the questions that people are having because I love chatbots. So it's really easy for me to get into that group and provide a lot of value to them and make those people really like me because I'm helping them. So try to find similar groups where you can get in and just provide content, whether it's about horses, whether it's a group about horses and you just go in and you're like, yeah, what a beautiful horse on everybody's horse picture. You want to find more and more groups. Every one of us here is connected how? Through what? A Facebook group. Like every person on our team in here, we are connected because we are in a particular Facebook group, and because of that Facebook group, we saw each other somehow. Brittany, you and Wasili probably met from a fucking Facebook group, right?
Well, Builderall, yeah.
Actually,
we're speed dating. You know, it's like his wife is really pissed. How it is. Well, we did meet through Builderall, which was a private Facebook group. That's how I met most of these people, in a private Facebook group in Builderall.
He was doing a live, Eva Brandy, with Randy Hiraman, who's a friend of mine. So that's how I met Eva Brandy. I was, I think, 1 week in Builderall, and then I saw this Builderall Summit with Brandy. Yeah.
I decided to do a Builderall Summit, so he saw me, liked the energy. Then we started talking, and at that point in time, Wasili didn't want to live stream because people in other countries think they have accents, and we like them. And so I live streamed with him, and then, you know, he got out of that comfort zone. Now he does it all the time, and we can use his knowledge as an entrepreneur because he knows distribution centers. He understands how to launch products. His stuff is already professional and ready to go, as the rest of us are tweaking and learning. So,
well, you guys see the skills list. I mean, you guys see the skills list. You guys all have access to this document. You see the skills list. We got marketers, team management, training, coaching, high energy, teaching, organization, note-taking, communication, networking, fast learning. I mean, there's a bunch of skilled people in here. So if you guys find that you need help or you need support, I only have so many hours a day. I can give them all to you. I still got to fucking run a company and run a marriage, a successful marriage. I got to do all that. I will give you as much time as I possibly can, but you also have other team members that you guys should be networking with. You guys should be making friends with. You should be trying you should be trying to help, because that's what's going to inspire somebody else to help you and want to take the time to actually help you, is by, one, offering to help that person, and by two, not being an asshole when somebody's actually helping you. Like me, I'll tell you straight up, if you ask for my help and I start helping you, and as I help you, I see you're completely detached and not even fucking paying attention to me, I'm going to tell you to fuck off, and I'm going to go do something productive and not just waste my time trying to get you to do something that really you don't want to do. All right. So make sure, number one thing, if you can do this week, connections. Get connected with everybody on the team. Be connected with everybody on the team. Get out there, find a couple extra Facebook groups with that have, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people that you can get in and just start being in that group and consuming content. The groups that you should target groups that are in line and coincide with the things that you want to do, with the things that you have unique knowledge about and can provide value to, the things that you are directly interested in, or things that you want to learn. Find groups that encapsulate your weaknesses so that you can consume that content in your newsfeed and begin to learn from there and also make connections. So definitely try to get more connected this week, and maybe do that. Never stop that documentation, and maybe try to spend some time. I know some of you, like Wasili, Brenny, I know you guys already have a offer worked out with complete slides and everything on your offer. If you guys don't have some type of offer already that you're prepared to give somebody to get them to give you money, that's one of the first things that you're really going to need is you're going to need that offer.
And John, what we did is we have a page we send everybody to where all of us that like to work together can do live streams and give information and be seen as experts. And then the group is everybody who joins under us, and we're working together as a team, like Jane and I are making up. And now we're adding to, thank you for clarification, checklists of things to focus on and things to do, because there's hungry people in this group, and some people can put pieces together and some people can't. So we want to make sure that when they're hungry and willing to take action, they have a path. But you have to make a decision, is what I'm finding also doing these one-on-ones, John, is you tell them these are the different ways you can be invested and be in this company. You don't have to just recruit people. You don't have to just recruit people in the membership. You can be that middleman, and it's just like all these different ways. So you really have to figure out, what do you want personally out of it? And then that makes it so easy to create the strategy for us. But it doesn't, personally, me, do any good to get on a call for an hour when you're like, well, I don't know the software, I don't know anything. Well, get in the bot, check here, watch training. How did we learn? I take notes of everything when I'm watching you on live streams. We have notes now of what you told us to do. We're taking those notes, and that's part of the bonus of signing up under us. Guess what? We have a plan of attack, a checklist, a flow chart of how to get you started and where to go right now.
Well, I would say everybody on this team, you guys all definitely have 1 or 2 or 3 and a fucked up blender. It sounds like one of you guys have a crazy blender.
Somebody messed up.
That's me. That's my computer, man. I think it's dying.
That's your computer, darling? We got to get you a new computer, darling.
You guys, we got to help her with
It's not you, it's your computer,
right now.
yeah.
Get her a bot sale, man.
Okay,
Get her out a bot sale.
I'll hang up and quit growling at you guys, and maybe it'll.
Go get a bot sale, lady.
You can just mute it if you want, darling. You can just temporarily mute it so that we don't have to hear you about to get murdered by your computer there.
Okay, but if I disappear, you'll know.
So you guys all probably have 1 or 2 friends or 3 or 4 friends already in your own network, in your own connection that you can bring on your team, and you can start a team with. You guys all most likely have that. If not, you guys can all find that. All right, you can all find that locally with any type of college kid. Most likely, you'll be able to find people that you can bring onto your team to start if you want to really focus on the affiliate side and the network marketing side of everything.
John, a different mindset to have too is like, I contacted 2 programmers, and they were like so excited I contacted them. They were busy last night and couldn't make it, so I'm going to meet them either today or tomorrow morning, because they're like, man, we're spending all this money on SaaS and this and that. And they're like, you're going to like them because they're the geeky stuff you like. Live out in California, working out in the geeky world you live in all the time, tons of connections. So you'll like them. But at first they didn't dawn on me because I'm thinking, who can build a team? Who wants to do this? And I'm like, wait a minute, who can use this in their company that they are already working, building websites and networking and stuff. And I'm like, ooh, and they thanked me for it. So who are you not being nice to and sharing the information with? That's how I look at it.
Sure. I mean, programmers, one of my best friends, Colton, he's got two devs that work here, one that work on his little pet projects and one that does his full-time day job. So he is an engineer. We went to college together. He is an engineer. He physically goes to work like every day, sits in his office. He doesn't actually work because what he does, he goes to his office and for the first hour or so, he talks to a dude over here, gets a report, schedules out the rest of his day worth of work, and then fucks off most of the day looking at Facebook, talking to his daughter and actually building his own software with another dude over here. They pair program, building something for restaurants, some restaurant management portal. So really great for software engineer dudes, because software engineer dudes can essentially outsource their own job. They're more than capable to talk to the dudes. They're more than capable to manage the guys, and they can just outsource their own jobs. And then you guys, if you recruit those dudes, you guys can obviously make money on the hours that they're contracting. Those dudes are most of the time going to contract 40 hours a week. And once they successfully do that, that was the kicker for me. Like, the kicker for me is once I figured out that the work that people were assigning to me, I could just pay somebody else and they could do it. I had so much extra time, and I knew that I could do the same thing over and over. I could go get somebody else to tell me, hey, here's 40 hours worth of work for you to do, John. And I could just tell some other dude, hey, do this. And then I could go back and find another dude. So it's pretty scalable. So those guys are pretty good targets to target those guys. But you all definitely have people in your network you could get in the group. I could almost guarantee you that every one of you guys have somebody in your network that directly needs a bot for their business, or knows a business owner that they could introduce you to that needs a bot for their business. Now, these business bots, we can give them to you temporarily for free. What that means is we can go in and build a very basic bot for your client, just as the entry point into showing them that they have a bot to allow you to make money. Now, obviously, I don't want everybody on this team to go out and try to sell a bot client and come back tomorrow and say, hey, John, I've got this huge complex bot I expect you to build for free because we got this asshole client that's never actually going to purchase anything. Obviously, you got to learn how to do your own vetting and your own intuition on, once you put in this expenditure to show this person some of the stuff you're capable of doing, it's going to pan out into an actual sale. All right. But you guys are all able to most likely everybody has somebody in their network already that could use a bot, or could introduce you to a business owner that you could pitch a bot to and get at least, even if you don't make a lot of money, the whole thing isn't initially about making a bunch of money out at first. It's about getting confidence in yourself on what you can do, and then having a case study and a reference that you can refer to later to show, hey, I did this for this person. Most people aren't going to want, like even my clients, I talked to a dude the other day and I quoted him $45K on the phone, very first conversation, and he's ready to move forward, just waiting for his patents. And he didn't ask me for 10 or 15 references. They just asked for one. I mean, they maybe ask for 3 and they ain't even going to call them. All they're going to do is say, hey, do you have them? And you provide them, and they don't even call them most of the time. That's just how it works. So, but you all have references because you're all in a group together. So we went over kind of a lot. You guys should all have a chat bot for yourself to be collecting leads. Hey, what's up, Josh?
Hey, what's up going on?
You guys should be making these weekly goals every week, so you should definitely be giving these weekly goals. I need to see the rest of you guys on the team on this information sheet, just like this, so that you guys all can get connected with each other to help each other out with whatever you want. And you guys should definitely look over this information and know, like, for example, all right? For example, Rachel, she's into social media marketing, all right? So you guys know you've got some potential person in your network they need some social media marketing shit done, right? You've already got somebody on your team that can manage it. And I almost guarantee you that if you say, hey, Rachel, do you want a client for social media marketing? Let me introduce you. Rachel goes, talks to the person, gets a new client, gets a $3,000 a month retainer. I guarantee you, Rachel will give you money. If she doesn't, you just go to Rachel and be like, what the fuck, Rachel? I mean, why do you think I gave you that person because I'm in love with you and I want to marry you? No, I want some money because I'm referring business to you. And most likely Rachel will be like, okay, here's some. Now, she obviously ain't going to give you $3,000 a month. She's going to give you a small percentage because she's still got to do some work, and ultimately she got the client. But all you're doing is making an introduction. But in order to make that introduction, you need to know what the skill sets are in your team. Like, you got somebody that needs any type of programming done, you can refer them to me. I can do that shit. And if they pan out and they give me money, I will in return give you some money and be like, thanks, could you get somebody else? So know who's on your team, connect with everybody. Offers, create your offers, do that process of your offers to go out and find as much free shit as you can. I showed you I just showed you $10,000 worth of, trust me, if you go on the internet, on Facebook, and look at Facebook ads about chatbots and chatbot templates, every one of these things right here, you will see people selling these things right here for 97. You'll see this is on sale for $297. This fucking thing right here, you will see on Facebook in an ad, it's on sale for $297, and it's this free thing right here, and they're selling it, and people are buying it because they're too dumb to understand. I can just go to ChatFuel, create an account, and pick the ChatFuel Shopify store. They don't even know what a bot is. You can sell this for $297 if you want to.
Hey, John, when you build bots and you want to sell them, the part I don't know is how I know we're waiting for Vago that we're going to be able to run all these in. How would we sell it right now, and how do you transfer it to them? Is that like super simple? I guess, or what?
Well, you're just going to clone it to it depends on the model that you want to do. I wouldn't personally clone bots over to the dude's account and let him own the bot. That the dude's going to pay for the bot, I'm going to build it, I'm going to maintain the bot, and he's going to pay me a monthly fee every month to maintain it. And if he don't want to pay that monthly fee, he ain't going to have a bot no more.
And that is where you just get the admin, like you showed me in ChatFuel, where you invite him as admin. Is that how you're running everything? We'll be able to do ChatVago, but for now, is that how you do it? Or
I don't invite my bot clients into their own bots. So I do on very simple clients where I've got a couple clients that pay $700 a month, and they just paired up with this developer out here, and they just do whatever. All right. So those dudes are fine. I don't care what they do. I've got other clients, like I've got a client through one of my clients for Lost Car, and she pays about $900 a month retainer for her bot. Every month she pays $900. She has no access at all to it. What's the access that she has? I send her out a spreadsheet report that's compiled by the bot of how many people signed up for her contest and how many people inquired for her products or made suggestions about her chef apparel. All right. She don't get access to the bot. She don't need access to the bot. I mean, what's she gonna do with it?
Okay, so I build a bot and somebody really likes it and I want to sell it and run it. What are the steps I do? Because I build bots. I've built a lot of bots. I just don't know this part of it, and I know I have some stuff I could sell.
You want to sell it. You want to sell it. It depends on how you want to sell it. All right. You could sell it one off. Sure. You could sell it one off. And all that means is you just come in and you find your bot wherever your bot's at. I got to log back in, but you just go in and find your bot.
Yeah.
And then you can just clone it to another page. So let's go back and see where they just updated their UI, but I guess it's right here. You can clone this to another page. So you're gonna clone this bot, and then you're gonna go in and connect it to another page. All right. That's how you'll sell it essentially. All right. Now you need to be an admin of that page. And the other thing you need to make sure that you do is like, for example, this bot right here. If you look at this bot, you'll see in this bot that they've done a really good job going in and actually giving some notes, because you could have some Zapier integrations. And if you have those Zapier integrations, the shit ain't gonna work if you just clone it from one page to another. You gotta go in and replace those Zapier integrations and rebuild out those Zapier integrations with a new webhook or with a new spreadsheet so that everything's not all together. All right. So that will only work whenever you're actually doing, whenever you're doing the documentation. But From my
So
perspective,
John, in a nutshell, just have you guys build it, I sell it, you maintain it, and I get paid.
that for the most part, that's most likely.
That works easier for me.
That's gonna if you've got the money, yeah, that's it. That's the easiest way. If you just don't have the money, then spend your own time and build it. Like I said, I've got I can allow to support you. What's up?
Well, you get paid. We buy the hours from you. I just got a message from Tier 5 that says JV team meeting in 3 minutes. Hop on. It just
Yeah.
came.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Chat Fuel did that.
Okay.
I'm not sure why they did that.
Do we have another one? Isn't this it?
Everybody got that message just now.
Yes.
Everybody got it, but you guys got it at the wrong time. I clearly went in and said to send it at this time.
Wrong time zone.
This time zone. So I'm not sure it was late.
Ken, you're in the bot. You got to be in the bot to get the message. There's no links, is what he's saying. Is Ken not in the JV bot? You're in it? Then you should have got that random crazy.
Yeah, Ken, if you're in it, let's just look and see. You need to be on. You need to be on right here. All you guys, you need to not share this link with anybody else because no one else needs this link because it's a short link. But you need to just click that. If you're not listed that you're on the JV team, you just need to click that link and then you'll be listed that you're on the JV team and then you'll have access to all the JV team info that you can get in the chat bot and then you'll get podcasts specifically for the JV team like the one that just went out.
Man, bots have a lot of information. Like he can tell if we go through and do stuff. This would just be like the great big brother for a company, really, to see if their people are following up and watching their shit. Kind of like instead of having an e-learning platform, you could almost do it through the bot like that. Because wouldn't it tell you, because like you just did the attend meeting, you could do the same idea with if they're watching the video and completing it type thing and taking the test.
That's correct. You can do almost anything that you want in the chat bot. So it's not possible. You probably just aren't using your brain. You probably just ain't using your brain. So.
Can somebody mute who's on a phone call for us, please?
Yeah, Dana, I think.
Somebody mute her.
I don't know who it is.
I think Dana.
Dana.
There, I got her.
Yeah, I don't think they want us hearing.
I killed her. What's up, Bobby? I don't.
It's Boris. Brandy, Boris.
Boris!
Bobby's Boris?
God, one day we'll tell you that off the recording.
To some of you guys I don't recognize, like Bobby, I don't see you anywhere. I don't see you anywhere on my list, Bobby.
Up with that group on this.
I couldn't hear you either.
Can't hear you, dude.
Yeah, Bobby Taylor with Builderall.
Yeah, we know Bobby Taylor from Builderall, but who did you join under?
You.
Do you know?
You sent.
Oh, he joined under me? Well, great. Yay. You're so smart.
There you go, Granny.
Woo! I told you, and I got 2 more tonight then, Johnny John.
So there is a new contest going, by the way. There is a new contest going. We went over a lot today. Essentially, the info you guys need to take away. Chatbots, be in the chatbot. Make sure you're registered in the chatbot constantly. JV info, team info, success steps. So your 2 keywords that you want to be doing.
So when your people, like most people show me, like I have them show me the invoice that they paid, then can we like add them to the group, or do they just click on it? Because some people get really excited and want to join and they seem a little confused. What's the easiest steps for us to do? Nothing and let the bot do it?
Yes, your easiest step would just be to give them the invoice link or refer them to the chat bot and tell them to pay the membership. And then it says right on the invoice, I mean, literally the invoice says once you pay it, go to this group and request to join it and fill out the form. So the form's pretty necessary for them to fill out. Like the intake form whenever you join the group is something that also allows us to compile information and figure out people's strengths and their key strengths of what they're going to be able to do and what they're really hoping to accomplish and hoping to get out of the group. So
yeah, because in like my little team, our little team that works together, we want to hook up the right people that are on the same vision and path of where they want to go. So we have little groups in little groups. So.
Well, that's good. I would hope that you guys are all somehow to some means starting to build your own little team. I mean, one of the things that you can do obviously is it doesn't even have to be related to Tier 5 or related to the software. Grab some other dude and say, hey, look, here's what we're doing. We're gonna spend $100 a month. Why are we gonna do that? To motivate ourselves to do something. Because if all we do is say, hey, we're gonna do something and we don't have any associated risk that we need to go in and make up for, we're not going to actually do much. So like what's allowed me to get to where I was actually at and where I'm at running a company is the fact that I had a huge risk there. I had fucking people's salaries that I need to pay every single month. And if I sit on my ass and I'm lazy, all these people are going to kill me because they're not going to get a paycheck and they're working for a paycheck. So it's a huge motivator to me because I know I got to be out there making money because I've got a risk. I got to pay these guys. And on top of that, I want some money as well. So it's a huge motivator. So even if the dude doesn't want to be in the group and doesn't want access to the software to be an affiliate marketer, just to get somebody who's there with you, who's putting money in, one, you can make money off of that. I mean, you can obviously get them into the group, but you can have extra people on your team where you can help each other and push each other to be successful. That's one of the real keys of success, is to have a network of people who are just going to listen to you and give you advice and give you suggestions and, help you make sure that you yourself are on track and holding yourself accountable. So chatbot stuff, make sure you create your own chatbot. Make sure you try to create an offer. With that offer, you can scour the internet and find all the free stuff that you can find all over the internet that you can use to inflate your offer. Make sure you're documenting your process so that you can create a case study. George, you're not documented. Hush up, buddy. So make sure you document your process so that you can actually do a case study later on. And then make sure you're infiltrating Facebook groups, as many as possible, so that you can start building your actual network. I try to be online as much as physically possible. So if you are not feeling like you are getting the support and help that you need from me, then, I would say you're doing something wrong, because I'm always online. I do lives all the time. I ask you specifically if you need any help. If you do, reach out to me. I can't promise that I will be able to be your shining star or actually even give you the shit that you need, but I will do my best and I will help and try to support you. So now as far as meeting agenda, my agenda is done for the meeting. So I will essentially open everything up to you guys with whatever. So from my perspective, I've done everything that I need to do for this particular meeting. So now it's up to you guys. I'll leave everything open for you guys. If there's anything you guys want to go over or discuss or talk about.
Will this be available for replay?
Most of it, yes. So I forgot to hit the record at the beginning, so it will.
All right, no problem.
I think the most important stuff we covered was recorded. So.
No, I know. I came in late, so I just was curious if I could get any of it. But thank you. Okay, whatever is available.
If you're in the bot, do start success steps and do all your homework and go.
No, I know. I definitely like to see the
basically it.
See the replay.
John, I got a question. We sent you a message. Would you be able to meet? Today's Friday. Can you meet tomorrow? We have a Woz and I wanted to talk to you about a business opportunity. Are you able to, or would that not work?
I can share, but I told you about this Saturdays. My wife really fucking.
Oh yeah, we don't want your wife to be mad because Wasili's in the same boat as you. But Monday, would you be able to do Monday even though it's Memorial Day?
Yeah, we don't celebrate holidays over here, man. We don't do we don't do U.S. holidays. You're not allowed to have U.S. holidays over here. Got too many holidays.
I do it on Monday.
Man, that's good.
Monday, Wasili.
Yeah,
You want
Monday is
it?
okay. Yeah.
What time for you? Because you're the one with kids and wives and everything.
Yeah, kids, wife, dogs, everything. Yeah. Let me see. For me, the best is in the evening.
I'm gonna shoot off, guys.
Okay, ciao.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll catch up with you later, and I'll do my.
Lindsay,
I'll update
Jane
my
and I
goals
are
and stuff.
making a checklist and a flow chart of all this stuff so we can all keep on the same page, and you can make it in a beautiful journal.
Oh, yeah.
No worries.
That's something else that's actually on my.
Right, I'll see you later.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care.
So I had
Wasili,
one.
what time for you?
3 p.m. in the afternoon for me.
So 3 p.m. and I just take -7 from that for me.
I had one other thing on my board. That I wanted to go over as an additional thing that's been somewhat assigned to me that I don't really want to do and I want a little bit of help with.
What is it? What do you need help with?
It is defining and brainstorming a free trial membership to the actual group. What that would look like and how it would operate, and if it's something that we feel like we want to do and would be a valuable thing to do. If so, what would be the stipulations of that? It would be something that we would come together as a team and work out, and then us as a team would be able to actually offer. So if it's something that you guys feel would be valuable to be able to have like a free trial of the softwares that people could actually go in and use before they buy, if that's something that you feel like you should have necessary that will help you, and more or less how you feel that it should be set up and operate so that you guys can offer it, and then obviously we could offer we could let the rest of the group.
Would it be like a free trial for like a short period of time? Because all I can think is, for example, like Robo Contact, they would just keep using it if you had it even for a small dollar amount or free. Like, would you say, okay, you get to try this for the next 3 days so that you're creating, get out there and try it? That's what.
Or maybe one campaign.
Or
something
one
like that.
campaign. Yeah, something like that. I think.
I can't do one campaign because that would require a lot of structural changes in the code base, so I couldn't do one campaign.
Something like, you guys, what do you think, like a 3-day trial so that they get in there and try it, but they're not like going out and going crazy?
Yeah, I mean, I was always curious about how the free would actually work, but that's definitely something we can kind of brainstorm on. Because I saw something in the affiliate notes right now that was actually updated this week. Definitely like to kind of see, because how much can you take, quote unquote, take advantage of it if you have it for an X amount of time? That's kind of the worry. Like, do they just take all the data and run? I mean, great.
Or would we be better off demoing it for them instead of the free trial? Because I just find people, when things are free, they don't.
I mean,
it's just stuff to talk about. That's great.
Those are things I'll leave up to you guys. If you guys think that that's something that you need in order to be able to be successful, that you absolutely.
I don't think so, but it could help.
Then that's something that we can do. I'm going to leave it up to you guys on if you want, because regardless, it's going to be additional infrastructure and stuff that I have to go build out. If I give people access to the software, I got to monitor to make sure that they actually paid and their payment hasn't failed. If it has failed, I got to go in and actually, now it's a pretty easy process because I have my chatbot do everything for me, but I got to go in and actually cancel out their memberships and delete all their data. If you have a free trial, then obviously you run into the thing where somebody signs up for a free trial, their trial gets over, so they use another email and they sign up for a free trial, and they just continuously stay in a free trial loop. So I wanted to bring it up because I've seen a couple other people said that they wanted it. I'm not going to do it unless it's specifically something that my team really wants and my team really wants to offer. So what, George?
George is like, Daddy. Guys, I want to give a quick shout out to some people that just joined. Linda Kay, say hello. Whoop whoop. Dana White, say hello. Bobby Taylor. Please welcome them with open arms.
What's going on?
And guys, you guys are added to the Up Your SaaS group. And the rest of you, Up Your SaaS page is for anybody that would like to contribute about SaaS. It's a page where anyone can go find out about SaaS. So, Up Your SaaS.
Yep.
All right, guys. Is that it, John?
I'm going open to you guys, whatever you guys, if you guys, I'm done with my agenda and everything that I need, so.
I'm going up to bed.
You what, Waz?
I'm going up to bed.
Oh yeah, it's late for you.
Good night, good night.
Bye, Waz. Monday.
See you guys. I'm available if you guys need anything from me, so I'm available if you know how to reach me.
I just want
okay, awesome.
quick clarity.
I definitely want to.
So, do you want us doing the intakes when we add people, or would you like to also review it? Because I want to make sure that you're understanding when I think I add people would really work well with you. Like
on your own team, Brittany. Yes, when you're building your own team, I want your team to look up to you as the leader and not to me as the leader. When you guys,
I asked Wasili and other people, and we didn't know we were supposed to do the intake. I have no problem because I'm doing it anyway.
You don't have to do intake, so you're not obligated to do intake at all. But from my opinion, if you're going to put a bunch of people on your team, you should know something about them. Like one of the questions I asked you guys, what's your financial status? Do you know how valuable that is to me to know the motherfuckers that are broke versus the motherfuckers that got an extra $1,000 that I can say like, hey, there's something else you can buy. I mean, it's very valuable. So if you guys are going to be building your own team, I would suggest you do some type of intake process because every one of you guys felt special, right? I spent an hour of my time with you. Every one of you guys felt special about it. It's very necessary to instill that leadership skill and have your team look up to you for that. So you don't have to do it, but I would definitely suggest with it. I'll
definitely do it because I'm doing it on my own anyway. I'm meeting with them and strategizing, so I might as well put it in there. I was like right away, so it's like I was just getting to know you, but now I know I can kind of just do my thing and you won't get pissed.
I very rare. I got a fucking cool monkey. What am I going to get mad about, man? I can't get mad.
Why we have the same personality fault. We're direct.
I mean, think about it. Like I had suggested to you guys and told you guys that you guys already have some people in your network that you could instantly recruit into the group, even if they're not going to get any benefits from the group. So why is somebody going to pay $97 a month to join the group and not use any of the softwares or not want to be an affiliate? For your time, you could just essentially coach them, right? You could just essentially spend time with them, talk to them, find out their goals, find out their strengths and weaknesses, spend some time with them and try to help them accomplish what they're trying to do. And as long as they feel that you're there for support, you want to know how much fucking money therapists make an hour? They make like $500 an hour for fucking what? To listen to people. They don't fucking care about anything. They just listen. They're like, okay, try to do this. It's very, very valuable. So that's one tool that you have to build a team, just to be there. Junior does it all the time. I mean, you look at Junior, he's always live out there trying to give inspiration and motivate people. People will pay him for that. People already pay him just for, I mean, you think people fucking pay Junior to go in and show him how to fucking lift weights in a gym that they can fucking Google? No, they don't. They pay him for motivation. They pay him because he sits there and just pushes them and he's like, nope, do it again. You're not done. Fucking do it some more. That's most of what you do, right, Junior? You just yell at me. Like, not done yet. You're doing a good job. And they pay him just for that motivation.
Yep.
How do you lose weight? Quit putting so damn much food in your mouth. There you go. Maybe I can get a couple clients, Junior. Okay, let me see. Bobby Taylor.
So this is everybody's added to the JV team as a confirmation?
I'm not quite sure if everyone here is technically on the JV team or not. So, like, Christopher, I know he said he's going to actually join. Bobby, I've actually never seen him before whatsoever. Eric, never seen him before neither. He definitely hasn't went through intake. So I'm going to hope that yes, because I only sent out the notification to people that were actually on the JV team, listed on the JV team. So I'm going to assume everybody's here is directly on the JV team, or they are directly underneath somebody that is on the JV team, which means they are also more than welcome to be here. So you guys build your own teams. I would expect if you guys are building your own teams, I expect you guys have your own team meetings with your teams. But you can bring your entire team to our team meeting as well. That doesn't bother me. But I also expect that you guys are meeting with your teams and you guys are out there supporting your teams because they are going to find value in that. That's a lot of what network marketing is. It's just, I mean, a lot of people have been in network marketing and not made any money, and they continue to fucking be in it just because they have a network of people that they can sit and talk to about their troubles and what they're trying to accomplish and get some help, or at least get somebody to listen to them. There's a lot of value in that.
Hey,
Awesome.
you know, on your persona page, and we're building a bot on there. That bot, is that just a bot, just an extension of like our character and our personality? It's not supposed to sell anything or anything?
Kind of, sort of. Definitely should be a... Go ahead, Justin.
I think it could be, right? I think it could be a little bit of both. You know, you could have the links to know more. You could directly contact you, because I'm starting the process to build my own bot, because, you know, personally, this is all new to me as well. And, you know, because you have to feel what your end objective is with the bot. If you want to push, you know, more information about tier 3 and have the links and everything set up through your bot, through your persona page, then yeah, you can sell through it. But you could also use it as a tool for me, for what I'm understanding about it so far, is, or it could grab information, and it allows you to directly connect to them before you have to then, you know, quote unquote, sell them.
But you can't sell from it. You should definitely be pushing. Like, Junior, a great thing for you. Like I notice every day, man, you got so much fucking energy.
Yeah, great content.
You got so much energy. So a great thing for you is you can just every day you can just do these little motivational energy speaks, right? Like this a little 30-second or a little 60-second speech about how to find your motivation to start your day out right. You know, how to keep your mindset positive during the day. And what you'll find out is you'll have people who are just going to come and consume that content for you. I've got people who subscribe to my bot just for me to send them fucking quotes from Socrates. Like, you know, they subscribe to my bot just to get a daily message from Aristotle, right? And they find
there
about
you go.
Can I sell to those people? Yeah, hell yeah, I can sell to those people. I mean, they're my cash. I want to say your main goal is to sell to those people. That is your main goal, to get money and extract money from those people. But you want to do it in a way where you're first creating some type of personal connection where they like you for you and not what you have to offer them. That way, when you do have something to offer them, whether it's a good offer or whether it's a bad offer, they're still going to jump on it because they're connected to you and they're like, well, I'm going to do this.
Yep. Got it.
Sorry, guys, if you hear typing, my fault.
Oh, John, you know how Hilton and I are going to host this chatbot meetup here in Perth on Thursday?
Ooh, let me know.
Yeah, I was trying to set that text in bulk yesterday. So I press number and I'll figure it out, and I can just demo it like that, eh?
Yeah, your issue, I posted in the group when I saw your post, is your issue. What you have to do is you have to come in here to your settings. You have to come in here quick, George. You got to come in here to your settings and you got to put in your Twilio keys. So you haven't integrated your Twilio account. You need a Twilio account. You got to put in your Twilio keys there. And then as soon as you put in your Twilio keys, everything will work just like it should.
Here, George.
He needed
George on the JV?
Yeah, he needed some love. Once you hook up your Twilio keys, you're good. Once you hook up your Twilio keys, you're all set. You can get your local numbers, and then you can start demoing it, previewing it, and demoing it right in there. Yeah, and the first country we're going to add support for is you, Junior. The first country that we're going to add support for is Australia. We have been working on it. The only issues is just coming up with the data tables on where the public data is for the SIP lines in Australia, so that we can validate, so they don't cost money, because other than that, they cost 1 cent per lead to validate that lead, and that adds up real quickly. I mean, you validate 1,000 leads, you can easily find that in one search, in one Google search. You can easily come up with 1,000 leads, and that's $100 right there to go in and actually validate that data, whether they're cell phones or landlines, and that's a huge expenditure. So, So we got to find that data table. That's what we've been struggling with, is finding the open source data table for Australia to be able to identify the carrier codes, if it's a mobile or a landline or whatnot.
Hell yeah, that's sweet.
Yay, we have people in Australia in this group. Anthony Gardner. Hook up with him.
Nice.
Anthony.
I don't know if he's on the call, but I know he's in the group because he's in Builderall group, and I know what's going on.
Yeah, and if you guys are at the point that you really want some money, you want to start building your team, you want to get people in your team, what I would suggest is maybe try to work with a couple of the other people in the group that don't have anybody on their team yet. Make your own little sub team working together. Get out there, get in some Facebook groups and play off of each other, just like I showed you examples of before. Get out there and Facebook groups, ask staged questions that you guys can resolve the answers for each other automatically to give a perception of value in those groups, and you'll be able to start to get a little following that you can then start to funnel into your own group and provide value and then monetize. So it's not going to be a thing that's happening tomorrow, but you need to start taking steps to get it done now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Do that. Is the list in the bot, the list of people on the JV team in the bot, John?
That is correct. That is in the bot. If you put in team info, if you put in team info and the success steps, and I'll actually tell you what, I'll just put it right here.
Team info, eh?
I'll just put it right here. Where is that? Connect with everyone. Connect with everyone. Right.
Bless you.
I'll just put it right here as well. There you go. It's in team info. If you just put in team info, you'll find it right there at the bottom of team info, right under your affiliate links where you can get connected. If you guys haven't shared your affiliate links anywhere on the internet, you're not going to make money as an affiliate. So not sure if you know that or not, but if you want to make money as an affiliate, those links have to somehow hit the fucking internet where people can find them and click them and sign up and shit.
Brilliant. And there's this really cool thing called Link Wizard. I don't know if anyone knows about how cool that is and how simple
awesome.
it is to use with the pixels and rotating URL. Thank you.
That's terrific.
So Bobby Taylor messaged me, Linda messaged me, Eric, we need to do your intake. Message me, Dana. So I've got 4 or 5 people on this call I need to do intake forms with. And you're added to Up Your SaaS group. We meet on Tuesdays at 2:30, but I want to meet with you before that to lock you in and get you on the spreadsheet and not get in trouble with John.
You guys aren't going to be in trouble with me. I'm not never going to.
No, I know. I just want to get it done and help everybody and run an efficient boat here, you know?
I'm just going to look at what you guys do. I'm going to do just like I do with my employees, except for I'm not going to physically pay you a salary. I'm going to observe you and see I'm going to figure out what your goals are. I'm going to observe you and see if you accomplish them. If you don't accomplish them, if you do accomplish them, I'm going to pat you on the back and tell you good fucking job and keep encouraging you. And if you don't, I'm going to observe and evaluate and figure out, like that dude I did intake with earlier today. He don't have a job. He doesn't have any job whatsoever. Has nothing to do. He doesn't have kids. He doesn't have a family. He doesn't have anybody up. He doesn't have a mom and dad and, that he has to put in nursing home. He literally has nothing to do. And he's going to tell me he can only spend 1 hour a fucking day to accomplish his own dreams. He's got another 23 hours a day that he has no commitment for, but he can only manage 1 hour a day to actually put in any work. That dude, I'm just going to tell him, you a lazy ass, you're not going to get anywhere where you wanted to go because you're not willing to work for it. So,
see ya.
I'm just going to be honest with what I think. I may or may not be right, but that's what you can expect from me. My honest opinion is what I will give.
Yeah, I want to connecting to him a little bit, actually, to believe it or not. And I still have a couple of responses to him, so I'm not sure where he'll be going. But as a philosophy in life, people do it to themselves sometimes, and you can't help everybody. So
that dude been paying me that dude been paying me $500 a month for the last 9 months, and for that dude literally he's been paying me $500 a month for the last 9 months for this right here.
He's got some money doing something legal or illegal if he got $500 a month.
He's been paying me $500. Well, I think he gets a check for having Down syndrome, to be honest. That's what
Oh, that's possible, yeah, from the
I'm not sure. But he gets he has been, I thought it was this, it's leadcrm.io, but maybe it's not. Yeah. He's been paying me $500 a month for this ClickFunnels page right here. It's essentially a white labeled version of text in bulk. That's something that you guys can offer as well. If you find people who want to white label text in bulk under their own brand, they can do it for $500 a month, and you guys are going to get a commission on that. It's like $200 a month that you guys would get if somebody actually wants to white label it. But that's all he's done. We set him up this ClickFunnels landing page. This is just it's a white labeled version of text in bulk. It's literally text in bulk behind the lead CRM domain. And he's been paying $500 a month for the last 9 months, but he actually hasn't done any work. He's had his own version of text in bulk for 9 months. He doesn't even know how to use the software yet. He's had it for 9 months, been paying $500 a month to white label the software, does not even know how to use it yet because he is not an action taker more than giving money. So giving money is great, and it works to some extent, but paying me money is not going to solve your fucking problems. Now, I will help you, obviously, but it's not going to now magically, because you're paying $97 a month, are you going to be a millionaire tomorrow? I mean, that $97 or $500 is meant as a motivation to make you understand, hey, if I don't do anything, I'm wasting money. I better go do something. But like I said, that dude spent almost $5,000 already white labeling this application, doesn't have one single user, doesn't even know how to use the software he's paying for. Now he switched to the $97 a month offer because he doesn't want to pay the $500 because he's not making any money. Well, guess what? He switches down to the $97 a month offer. He still ain't going to make no money unless he does some actual work. Until he actually starts coming off his ass more than 1 hour a day, he's not going to do anything other than just waste his time and money. So I don't want to see you guys make the same mistakes. George, come on, buddy. George's going crazy.
George, Daddy's
Alrighty,
gotta go.
I'm about to head out. John, thanks so much. I'll definitely connect more next week. Sorry I missed most of the meeting. I'll definitely like to see if I could get some of that original live video that you have. Otherwise, connect with everybody that's already here. I'm trying to connect with everybody even further. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys online.
See you guys.
See you, John. Catch you, bro.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Get busy, people.
What's up, Greg?
Hey, what's up, John? How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Doing awesome. Doing awesome, man.
Well, you made it. You made it to the end of the meeting, buddy. So
I don't know. The chat bot just I don't know, shot the link out just now, actually, a little while ago.
So let's see. A lot of you guys, George, quit porging. A lot of you guys just aren't registered in the chat bot yet for some reason. As JV.
Good to see everybody here too. Good to see you guys.
George. So I don't see you in here, Greg. Oh, I did see you in here, but I don't think I see you on the actual JV team. No. But we are done officially with our meeting. Everything else, any additional time now is just kind of for you guys, whatever you guys may need. If there's anything that you guys need help with or any questions or anything that you guys have, that's what the rest of this meeting for is, because I'm done with everything I needed to do so far.
A replay would be awesome.
Cheers, John. I'm gonna head off and get back to sleep.
See ya, Junior. Thanks for coming,
peace
man.
out. Success steps in the chat bot now, actually, right now.
All right, man. Enjoy. Hey, if you and Hilton need something from me, just let me know. I'm not sure if you're still there or not, Hilton, but if you guys need my help, just let me know.
Yeah, definitely. We'll talk to you about that during the week.
Cool. I signed up anyways for the event. I'm not going to physically be there in person, but I can virtual in.
Yes, I seen that. No worries, bro.
Later, Junior.
Yep. See you guys.
See you later.
So what else? Anybody else have anything that they want to go over while we're here? George, shut up. The monkey's going crazy.
Is there an ability to get it? Did you record this? Can we get a replay? Or I see you're recording.
I'll upload the replay of this one in our initial team meeting, and those will be in team info inside the chat bot. There'll be a section where it will be, you know, meeting recordings, and then you can just click on it and see each week's meeting after it gets uploaded. I'll put it in the chat bot, and you'll be able to link to it from team info inside the chat bot.
Awesome. I'll look forward to it this weekend. Thanks, John.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Oh, question. Zapier, have a reason to possibly try and experiment and try and connect a few things with Zapier. Did you cover that at all a little bit on some of us, how we might be able to try it or hook it up and do a couple zaps?
Well, I mean, you guys all, if you're on the JV team, you guys all have access to a Zapier account on my team's account. So you just log into Zapier and do whatever you want. It's pretty straightforward. There's some training inside. There's some training in the group already. There's some training in the group already on Zapier. If there's things that you guys don't understand specifically how to do, and you want specific help, like you want specific help on Zapier, then I've got no problem. I've got no problem providing that training and providing that help. But what would be most beneficial to me is if you guys as a group come together and organize together. That way I can knock all the training out at once instead of having to train Greg and then having to train Pedro and then having to train somebody else and do the same fucking thing like 7 times in a row. I'd much rather you guys organize and say, hey, we want some Zapier training. Let's all get together on this day, and then we'll go through Zapier training. Those people who can't be there, they can catch the replay. That way we can get the most amount of questions coming out, and I can cover the most amount of stuff without having to repeat several different times. So if you guys want to do that, yeah, I'm totally open for that. If you guys want to organize some dates for Zapier training, for chat fuel training, for any types of training that you need, software training, then you guys just organize that kind of collectively as a group, work together, and then I'll be there and I'll help with whatever I can. So Zapier I can help with. That's pretty easy and straightforward.
Cool.
What else? Anything else, guys? Nothing else? Some of you guys still haven't went through intake yet. So I expect sometime next week that you guys reach out to me and actually schedule your intake calls. Well, I know you tried to do that today. Unfortunately, man, Mondays and Fridays are real busy days for me because I got to do reporting for all my clients as far as what I'm going to do or what we've actually done the whole week. So those are typically hectic days for me. I still do have time on Mondays and Fridays, typically very early Eastern time. So like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Eastern typically is good for me. By about 9 a.m. Eastern on Mondays and Fridays, my clients are popping up like, hey, John, what are you doing this week? Or hey, John, how much money I owe you this week? Other than that, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I can pretty much open my day up as much as possible because my job's pretty automated and other people do all my work for me, so which is a good thing.
Yeah, I sent a message on the intake or made a comment, so I'm ready to do it. And I guess from Saturday evening, Monday on, anytime next week, that'd be awesome.
Monday will work fine. Saturday not so good for me. Most of the time I try to spend it with my wife and do an extra.
That's what I said. We got an outing too. I just slipped my mind for a second. Go out, have fun. Yeah. Cool. And quick question. I like the videos you were doing. Is that with the those virtual goggles when you do that video with the cartoonage of yourself?
Yeah, that's the Oculus.
Oculus?
Yeah, this is the Oculus. The Oculus that does that. That's Facebook Spaces, and Facebook Spaces is really cool. But that's Facebook Spaces on the Oculus. Yeah.
Wasn't that in the contest too? There's an Oculus Rift in the contest as well. One of those fuckers.
That is correct.
Cool. So that's included in there. They're one day down the road soon. Might be possible to make a cartoonage with that and do the cool stuff that you do.
That is correct. But I will warn you. I will warn you that this guy that powers my Oculus, this guy right here that powers my Oculus, I'm not sure if you can tell just by looking at, this computer right here, how much money is inside this machine right here. So this machine is about $12,000 sitting, it's about $12,000 sitting on my floor right there that powers that Oculus. So that I've got another one that's about 8K that sits in that room on my other Oculus. So I do just want to be transparent that not every single computer in the world is going to power that guy. I mean, you need I've got a $3,000 graphics card alone in that computer. It's got an Intel i9. It's got an Intel i9 12/18 core processor inside of it. So it is a monster. So you definitely need a computer that I mean, you don't have to spend $10K or $20K on a computer to support it, but you're definitely going to want to have at least a VR ready processor, which is like a seventh gen i7 processor. That you're going to want.
Can I share my screen for a second, John? 1 second.
Yeah, if you want to have a contest on who has fucking better computers, let's go for it.
That's not it. But
I'm gonna win, man. I know I'm gonna win. So you want to do it? Like, there's all my shit on the wall over there. There's all my shit over there on the ground over there somewhere.
I'm just okay if I can take that thing for a test drive on my PC. I was just gonna show you the specs.
That's the first time it fell off.
The reason I know.
Yeah.
I was just gonna show you the specs of my PC to see if it would run it. That's all.
Yeah, let's see. Let me stop this share real quick. Let's see.
Okay.
What type of graphics you have?
Okay, this won't show the graphics card, but I have a 4 GB graphics card, onboard dedicated graphics card as well, with a SSD drive.
What's your outputs on that graphics card? What type of outputs does it support?
Oh, outputs HDMI.
What else?
What else? It's a laptop.
Then you're probably screwed. I mean, that HDMI, you're probably gonna be screwed. You gotta have an HDMI out for the Oculus, and then you need something else for your monitor. So
I got like lots of monitors. I got Thunderbolt. I can run, I don't know, 5 or 6 external monitors. So I do that all through USB anyway.
That I don't think that's going to work. You run your monitors through a USB drive?
A USB, yes. I use external monitors. I have like an array of them, and yeah.
It might work. I'm not sure how you power a monitor, how you run a monitor and get display. I don't know how you get video data through a USB port. So I'm not sure how you're actually running your monitors through a USB cable, because typically you're going to use like a display port or a VGA, HDMI, or a DVI port.
Okay.
Like my dude has 3. My video card has 5 outputs. It's got an HDMI output, it's got a DVI output, and it's got 3. It's got 3 standard outputs. So it's got 3 video outputs, 3 output ports are called output ports. So I run my 2 monitors on output ports, and then I run the Oculus on the actual HDMI.
So what is essentially, when you got the Oculus on, you're watching everything with your own eyeballs, and in there, why do you need your monitors? What's that for, really?
Well, because you gotta open up Oculus, you gotta like actually be able to open up the program on your computer. So you gotta see your screen to be able to find Oculus and actually click on the program and actually open up the program.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll do it. If it's possible, I'll do it, and I'll show you, and I'll share, and I'll do a video of it. If not, I guess I'm buying something. I'll buy something. There we go. Cool. Awesome. About my sharing, but this PC power here, I say it's no i9, but it's up to the grunt of doing that, and with a graphics card with 4 gig, that should work, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure how well it's going to do. It could work. I got 11 gigs on mine for for the video because the VR is a little extensive on the video processing. But yeah, it's very possible that it could work. I don't know how it's going to support your USB to VGA though, or USB to graphics card. I'm not really sure how that video is going to render and process, but it's definitely worth a try. So if not, just I mean, you can get an Oculus ready computer straight from Oculus for like $3K. They're just not like souped up beasts. So
I like your computer though. That it's pretty trick looking and spec'd out too. Cool.
Yeah, he's a good guy. My machine's a good guy, but I do a lot of work. So what else? Anything else, guys? Nothing else?
Man, you just nailed it, John. You completely nailed it.
Well, if you guys don't have anything else, let's not waste time. Let's go. Make sure you guys are in the chat bot. Take your success steps. We'll meet back at the same time next week. Keep in mind, you guys all get 1 hour of my time. If you need 1 hour of my time every week, you guys are free to consume that. If you need something from me, if you do need support and you're not making any progress, reach out to somebody. Let people know, hey, I'm not understanding what to do. I'm lost. I'm confused. Can somebody help me? Someone will help you. If you don't reach out for support, it's very unlikely if you don't reach out support that people are just going to be spending time out of their day to come to you and make sure that you don't need help and you're taken care of. So if you do need help, if you need some support, if you need some motivation, reach out to the team members, go through your intake process, get your contact information out there so that you can connect with people. If you don't want to reach out for support and ask help from people, then reach out to other people, ask them if they need help, and do that on a daily or bi-daily basis. And those people will probably reciprocate the same thing to you, and they'll probably start pinging you and asking you, hey, do you need any help? How are things going? So if you need me, you know how to reach me.
There's one question. What's it? Someone's asking, what's the intake meeting about and entail?
It entails me asking a bunch of questions and you honestly answering them to figure out to figure out basically from my perspective whether you're an asshole and I want you on my team or not. So it's my process to weed people out so that I don't waste my time trying to support people who are not supportable. So I don't want to waste my time with a bunch of people who are really just going to consume my time and they're not going to get any benefit from it and I'm not going to get any benefit from it because they're not ever actually going to do anything. So it's just an intake process to get more information about everybody, to understand their skill sets, understand their weaknesses, what they do, how much time. Like, for example, I'll go back to the dude that I did intake to before today on live in the Facebook group that told me he doesn't have a job, doesn't have any responsibilities, and he can only dedicate 1 hour a day to his own business and his own success. That dude's not on my team. He didn't make it through fucking intake. I've got no desire to help somebody who has no obligations whatsoever and is financially hurting for cash and can't afford to get off his ass more than 1 hour a day and put some fucking work in. Now, maybe if the dude had kids, maybe if the dude had a full-time job, if he had a sick mom and dad, if he had a sick puppy or something like that, that was limiting his time. But if he has nothing, no obligations whatsoever, no obligations to the world, and he can't spend more than an hour a day to try to build his own business and build his own success, it's going to be, if I spend that hour a day with him, it's going to waste 1 hour of my time. So I don't want to do that. So intake process is essentially just to go through that, get a little bit of more information on everybody, find out how serious they are, what they can actually contribute, what they're good at, so that we can formulate a plan and figure out what their best point of action is going to be. Some people, for example, their best point of action is just going to be cheerleaders. You know, just go be a cheerleader. Show up to somebody else's live, comment on their live, share their live video, put some likes there to inspire other people to like it, and work out a deal with that person. You know, Greg's going to do live videos every day of the week to try to get new people into his group and on his team. So work out a deal with Greg and say, hey, look, I'm gonna come into your lives every day and I'm gonna comment on your lives and I'm gonna say how awesome it is being on your team and I'm gonna like the shit and I'm gonna promote the shit, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna hook me up. One of those 5 people that you sign up, you're gonna put them under me so I get that $40 every month, and if they do something, you'll be making, you know, the $17 on that. You'll find
and
people.
we have a way to do that. We have a link rotator for that too. So we can do like 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, and just go on there. Hook it up.
I mean, you guys would be surprised how many. I mean, look at this conversation here. How many times have I asked, does anybody else have anything else? And how many people actually have opened their mouths and like either verbally confirmed or verbally unconfirmed that they do or don't have anything? You will find that people just don't fucking use their mic. They just don't talk, all right? So what you'll find is if you can go into, let's say Greg's running a live video and he's got, you know, some 15 people that are prospects that he could get to sign up, right? Now you'll find the same thing. Those assholes on his live video, he can ask them, do you have any questions? And they won't say, hey, I have a question, because they're shy. If you open your mic and you ask a question, maybe it's a question in their head that you just answered, that you just asked, now they get an answer for it, now they sign up. Or at least now, after someone else has talked, now they feel a little bit of motivation, so now they unmute themselves and they actually ask their question. You'd be surprised how helpful that is. I see it every day when I have meetings with my teams and no one wants to say anything. As soon as the first person starts to speak, everybody else gets comfortable. No one wants to be the first person. So people will pay you. People will pay you and help you and give you incentives just for you to show up and be that person that inspires everybody else to get their questions out. I mean, Greg, you're doing a live video and you're asking for questions and it's dead silence and no one is asking anything. How does that affect your pitch? How does that affect your mood? How does that affect your live? That changes the whole dynamics of it, right? Whenever you're sitting there waiting, someone ask a question, please ask a question, ask a question. It changes the dynamic. So just to be the dude that unlocks his mic and asks a question, it's very, very valuable. At the end of the day, when you guys are running lives and you're going out and you're finding these people, they don't know you guys are on a team together and you guys are staging stuff. They don't know that. No one knows that. Welcome to network marketing. That's how it works. I mean, most network marketing circles, you get into a network marketing, trust me. You go to any network marketing circle and get on the Save Live webinar 4 or 5 times in a row. You will find the same people on there asking the same questions, making the same comments, because it's their job. It's part of their job to provide social proof and to encourage engagement. It's how it works.
Totally true. Totally true, John. And you know, I mean, that's awesome strategy. If you have a team, how many people have someone in their corner, got their back, and to help drum up momentum for other people? I mean, seriously, you go solo, it's tough. And when you have someone that just breaks that silence, and a lot of people sometimes think when someone's live, they're going, I don't even know how to do that. Like some people think that they're untouchable, but when someone just goes up and says, hey, it makes everyone approachable and warms it up. It's really cool. So that's totally cool. What I do, I have done, and if anyone asks, I'll do it more, is this Zoom link, like John shared it through the chat bot. You can take this link and you can put it in wherever you're going live and just welcome people to come in. And then say one of you guys on a team see that I'm live and you pop in, well, do leading questions that will lead up to sales or people being interested and promoting the group, right? Not just wasting time, but have, you know, good engaging stuff, and just pop in, then other people will pop in, and hopefully it gets really cool. So anyways, just an idea. It's, yeah.
Well, you can do, I mean, you could do, like, for example, you can do a live with Greg and just interview Greg, right? You can just be like, hey, you could go live on your Facebook page and you could be like, hey, Greg, this is my buddy Greg I've been talking to for a while. And he's going to talk to me about an opportunity I've been interested in that I wanted more information. So I just figured I'd go live and share it with you guys as well, in case you guys want any information about it. And you already know all the information. You could just ask Greg and he could go over and he could essentially do your live for you in the guise of an interview, because you want to find more information. So you're going to share it with your friends at the same time. You guys use your rotating link, and anybody from the live that clicks, they go to your link, they sign up under you or they sign up under Greg. Done. End of story. Very, very easy. Not that hard, lots of money, billions and billions of dollars are being made right now. You guys know ClickFunnels? I mean, ClickFunnels got where it's at from network marketing. That's it. The Builderall is the same way. It got where it's at just simply from network marketing. And it's the same shit that these guys are doing over and over and over and over again. If you don't believe me, go into some groups about affiliate marketing and network marketing where they're giving you the blueprint of how to do it, and they're going to show you and tell you the exact same stuff. It's just how they do it. It's how they work. And it works very well. So
I saw you post something about Lead Owl before. Are you trying to copy that kind of software? Or are you
what's that?
Really quiet.
You joined the Lead Owl, that software?
Yeah, I joined Lead Owl 1 just to see what the hype's about and to see what's in their back end because of what they're charging every month versus what I'm charging. I just wanted to make a comparison of, because I'm going to run a targeted ad to compete with Dan Henry and his shit because Lead Owl does a very, very limited amount of stuff compared to what Text in Bulk does. I mean, Text in Bulk essentially does almost everything Lead Owl does with not, I mean, they do have a prettier UI, so I'll probably try to mimic some of their UI and implement some of their UI and how they have their UI laid out and our softwares because they do have done a very good job at their UI. But yeah, essentially, so one of my things, for example, is I don't need Lead Owl. I don't need that software because I got my own software. I subscribed for another thing. It was like $25 a month, a thing called Lead Carrot. I don't need that neither. I don't need that neither because I've got my own software that does it. But if I buy that, it's a small amount of money for me. I can get into their group. I can see their software. I can evaluate their software. I can rebuild it. I can find out what they have that we don't and add it into us. I can get into their official groups and meet all the group members and run a process to extract all those group members' information so I can target ads specifically at them that says, do you feel like you're overpaying for Lead Owl and don't got enough features? Check our software out free for 60 days or whatever. So it just allows me to get into that group and find those people that are my target audience and who could definitely benefit from our products and services. It's a small monetary cost for me to go in and find all those people and consume that content.
Yes, that's what I was using Textbook for, is for like my clients' leads and everything. So I know there's no hype behind Lead Owl, and it's only really selling because it's Dan Henry behind it. If it wasn't nobody, I don't think anyone would buy that software.
That's right. It's
really great. That's why I've been using it. I have a bunch of friends that I've worked with that are basically at my level, and so once I get a little bit of results, hey, look what I've been doing. Helping me get on.
I think I need to send you some money so I can get you a little better advice, buddy.
No, this is my gaming headset. My other one just broke. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good, bro. Just a little hard to hear you, but you're good. So what else? Anything else, guys?
Oh, and if you could hear me, I tried to contact the support for Robo Contact. When I emailed it, it came back as an unverified email.
Yeah, there's not an actual email address there, so I'll take care of that and put the actual support email address there. I just had one of my workers copy of that funnel from one of my clients because we built RoboContact for a client in a partnership with the client, and they agreed to do all the content and stuff for us and the landing pages. So I had them just copy it, and they essentially just copied the support email with our domain, even though that the email doesn't exist. So typically the support, you'd want to do that in the chat bot through Robo. Actually, I don't think RoboContact has a chat bot in it, so I'll go in and actually add that. Any of the support stuff you can just actually send to me. If you have issues, you can send it to me for now until I put you guys into the actual channels to talk to the right people. And there's a chat bot for it. I just haven't done it for RoboContact yet.
Okay, I'll do that.
Anything else, guys? You guys are good?
Yeah.
For the intake, can we just set up a time right now for, you said Monday you could do in the morning, right?
Yeah, early Monday's fine.
And then Tuesday you said you're free all day?
Mostly, yeah. For the big part, yeah, mostly.
Because because I still got my 9 to 5, so I could try to do it in the morning at my time, which is Central Time, or I could do it when I get back around 6 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah, if you want to target like 6 p.m. Central on Tuesday, that's fine. Or like before 9 before your 9, if you want to do like 8 a.m. or something. You could do if you could do the intake really most likely while you're on your commute on your cell phone. You can do it because I'm just going to ask you pretty simple questions. So.
Okay. Well, I'd rather just do it at 6 because then I can just sit down and talk to you.
Well, that's fine. I would recommend if possible for you to have some extra time, because at the end of intake, if you want to go over anything or ask any questions or get strategies or stuff, we can do that. But if you're pressed for time, you can definitely do it in 15 minutes on a cell phone while you're commuting. But we can target after 6 Central on Tuesday. That's fine. I'll be available then.
Okay, we'll do that for that time then.
Anything else, guys? All right. Sounds like no. So I'm going to end this meeting. I will see you guys again around the same time next week. Just check the chatbot team info. That's where you'll find this replay and last week's replay once I get them uploaded.
Okay.
See you guys.